If this were Zionists doing this against pro-Palestinian protesters, our government would do nothing. It's like in the Bronx, where a woman was attacked, threatened with rape and murder because a group of Zionists thought she was pro-Palestinian. Did anything happen over that? No. Were they considered terrorists? No. Though that would or could be considered terrorism to, threaten to murder and assault people just because of their political ideas.
This amateur footage circulating on social media claims to show an attack in Boulder, Colorado that left multiple people with burns. Citing eyewitnesses, local media described a man using what appeared to be a makeshift flamethrower and throwing an incendiary device towards a group who were calling for the release of Israeli captives held in Gaza. Witnesses were left shaken.
Very scary. It was a big shock.
So when you say you saw people getting wheeled to the ambulances, did you see any fire or any?
It's kind of funny how these pro-Israeli protesters are afraid of fire when this is what the Israeli government is doing to innocent Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank every second of the day. They finally get to experience what it's like to be afraid of fire when they support the Israeli government burning alive kids in Palestine.
Anything like
We did not, but we saw burn marks and we had seen smoke from far away.
Police announced a male suspect was taken into custody. He was later named by an FBI agent as 45-year-old Mohammed Solomon, who was hospitalised shortly after the attack.
The suspect was heard to yell "Free Palestine" during the attack. As a result of these preliminary facts, it is clear that this is a targeted act of violence, and the FBI is investigating this as an act of terrorism.
The incident comes against a backdrop of heightened.
I find the term terrorism to be highly hilarious because when Israeli settlers terrorize Palestinians in the West Bank, they're not considered terrorists. When the IDF terrorizes people in Palestine, they're not considered terrorists. When the Israeli government terrorizes a whole group of people, they're not considered terrorists. But when something like this happens, you're considered a terrorist. Even if he wasn't like firebombing, just speaking out against the Israeli government would have gotten him considered a terrorist. So the term terrorist and terrorism means nothing anymore.
Tensions in the United States over Israel's war in Gaza. The conflict has prompted a clampdown on pro-Palestinian activism by Donald Trump, as well as an increase in anti-Semitic hate crime. Last month, a man was charged with first-degree murder following a fatal shooting of 2 Israeli embassy employees. An attack.
But when a pro-Israeli supporter goes into a home and murders a person's son and the mom, it's not considered terrorism. Though that dude did get like murder charges. It wasn't considered terrorism though.
Which is being investigated as a hate crime.